आपका संजय जी मौका आएगा, आपका ऑलरेडी नाम माननीय डेरिक ओ ब्रायन जी.
Sir, we heard the statement from the minister, then we heard the speaker. In their very busy schedule, they may have forgotten one or two things. So before I start, let me first pay a tribute and pass on our condolences to every single health worker, doctor, nurse, police, to their families who have lost their lives. And first, the people who have been in the front line and those who have lost their lives in this pandemic. On behalf of my party, the All India Trinamool Congress, and I'm sure everybody will join to convey our salute, our thanks, and we bow our heads for what they have done to keep us safe. Number two on the statement, the word congratulate was used once in 12 pages, and the word was used to congratulate the Prime Minister. Fair enough, that came from the Health Minister. But we want to also congratulate all these people, just being indebted to them, and congratulate the chief ministers of every state in India who have been leading this battle. If I say anything where the date is wrong, I have the letters here. Chronology समझना चाहिए. Chronology समझ लीजिए. 30 January, first COVID positive case in India. Important date. 24 February, क्या हो रहा था? Donald Trump was visiting India and was being hosted. I don't know what the snacks were, but maybe he was having dhokla. I hope he enjoyed the dhokla because I also enjoy dhokla. 24th of February. While all this was being done, there were some state chief ministers in this period before the 5th of March, like my chief minister. I can speak about Bengal, but there'll be many examples like this from Maharashtra, from Kerala, which is run by a CPM, not my party, from other states also, from Punjab, from Delhi, from the northeast states. 5th of March, isolation wards and quick response teams were being set up in Bengal. Next chronology समझ लीजिए, ये parliament में chronology है. On the 5th of March, the Trinamool Congress All India Parliamentary Party wrote to the chairmen of committee, 5th of March, calling for an emergency COVID meeting to discuss this subject. Nothing happened till the 18th of March. 18th of March, I don't want to discuss masks because they are a very touchy subject. When I say masks, everyone gets very angry. But I want to read from the health ministry, and the chairman quite rightly said, when he didn't allow us to wear masks, we came. Chairman quite rightly said, I wasn't given the notification. Correct? Why would I blame the chairman? He was going as per the guidelines. I'm quoting from the health ministry guidelines. This is about preparation, then I will come to solutions. I was expecting some solutions from the first speaker, but I got none. Here, quote, there is no scientific evidence to show health benefit of using a triple layer mask for members of the public. This is Government of India. What preparation are we talking about, sir? Now you come to 26th of March, demonetization 2. Jhatka, like quick. We all know about demonetization. I don't want to spend any more time on that. A 21-day lockdown with 4 hours notice. 21-day lockdown with 4 hours notice. My question to this government, you said you had 43 video conferences. Yes, please give us the dates of those video conferences. Was one video conference held before 26th of March? Right. That's the chronology part. Now you come to the next part of my intervention today. What are the best practices you followed? Because on the chronology you failed. Did you consult global experts? I'm going to give you my state. Others will give from their state. We set up a global advisory committee. Half a dozen people. No chief minister is an expert. We consulted epidemiologists. You consulted specialists. And that is the way we went ahead. Now, Let's talk about the states. The public expenditure for every 100 rupees spent on health, 63 rupees, 63 rupiah is spent by the state government. 37 rupees is spent by the center. Now, if the problem is, when the things are going good, you want to take the credit. When the things are tough, you start talking about chief minister and bulldozers and all in a serious speech like this. You have to take the best practices from all states. You have to take the best practices. You spoke about a lockdown. West Bengal never had a total lockdown, never. We had a nuanced lockdown. There were flower shops open. There were so many other examples from different states. Have you transferred funds to the informal sector and the migrant workers? 12 opposition parties together said, transfer the funds. 10,000, 12,000. Finance minister is not here, but I'm covering all. In Bengal, we did that. You gave insurance to health workers. Very good. Here's a suggestion. You could have also followed the example of our state and give it to allied workers. Some of them are indirectly involved. The newspaper vendor, the guy who delivers your food, they were all covered in the health insurance. You could have taken another example from a state. Free COVID testing at the doorstep. What about infrastructure? What about reciprocal treatment for migrant workers? This was all done, sir. These are the best practices. Like in best practices, testing centers. Some states had 2, now they've got 50. What do you need to do this? You need humility. You need namrata chahiye. हम क्या बोल रहे हो यहाँ बंगाल परफेक्ट है सब जानता है नहीं हम लोग सब नहीं जानता है This government needs the humility to work together with states. You don't know it all. You don't know it all. Unless you have this one thing, how will we go forward? I can't stand here and say, you know, if it comes to hospital beds per capita in India, one state, number 1, that is Bengal. But I don't need to say all this because sometimes you need to have the humility. We have 76 testing labs, 92 COVID hospitals, so many things, sir. Sir, this is something I appeal to this government. Because, sir, I've got a few minutes to go. The second person speaking, sir, give him a chance because he's a true COVID warrior. He's a doctor from my party. He's been outside, running around for the last 6 months. Give him a chance, Shantanu Hussain, please, sir.
4 hours now already.
Yes, sir. I'm coming to my last 2 points.
4 hours.
Sir, so many cases, we're saying first in a century, we're saying, give me a chance, sir. Now let's come to the minister who's not here. But there are some questions to be answered. MP-led funds. I mean, whether you're Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, 8,500 crores of MP-led funds. The only chance the MP has to be responsible is to the MP-led funds. You must not use the pandemic to try and convert a democracy into an autocracy. That is dangerous. Sir, on the subject of finance, the most world record, the most opaque, dark fund in the world. It is called the Prime Minister's Couldn't Care Less Fund. Oh, I said the name wrong. Oh, okay. Koi baat nahi. Right. Then you come to, sir, what about the students doing the NEET and the joint entrance? What was your preparation from April? What was your preparation from April to now? So many questions from Home Department, so many questions from the Finance Department. So there are a lot of issues. So my suggestion, when I hear the speech from a BJP member like this, where you bring the level low down and then pretend to be, you know, this great thing. Sir, I want to leave you with 2 images. There are so many images of this pandemic, but I'll leave you just with 2 images. One image.
पूरी time party का आप ले रहे हैं, आप please इस्तेमाल करें.
Sir, my request is I'm going to finish just now.
Please finish.
And give Dr. Shantanu Hussain, he's a COVID warrior. How many of us here have had that privilege?
Already, Derek साहब 4 घंटे हम लोग तय कर चुके हैं, उसके आगे हम लोग नहीं जा रहे. Please.
Did I say anything here which is not constructive? Sir, I want to leave you with two strong images of the pandemic because it's the approach to this pandemic. One image I'll describe in 30 seconds and the second one in 10 seconds. The first image is about a little lady in a bazaar bending over with chalk and trying to draw circles. Why? To show people from Eastern India the short lady is. Only woman chief minister. She's in the bazaar drawing the circles to show that what physical distancing is. It's a wonderful image of that, to show. There's a second image of this pandemic, sir. And I want to also paint that image for you. A garden and a peacock. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू। आप ऑलरेडी लगभग टाइम इस्तेमाल कर चुके हैं पार्टी का। डेरिक साहब, श्री प्रसन्न आचार्य जी, माननीय प्रसन्न